Hey, I'm Diane Grady. I'm a realtor in St. Augustine, Florida. I work with my son, Nick. We are realtors. We sell, we renovate, we remodel. Wow, we do it all when it comes to real estate. Nick?
Absolutely. Everything, and really when we started, I was just a young kid, and ever since then we've just been flipping houses, having fun, and selling homes, not houses.
Remodeling for people. It's huge when people don't know when they walk into a house, they just can't visualize it. Nick and I do that for them. Not only do we do that, we put the whole thing from start to finish together. It's great. And it's awesome working with my son.
What's that like? What's it like to work together? Let's ask Nick. Nick,
Hey.
Your mom.
Well, technically we've been working together since birth. She started ripping up the house probably I was about 6 years old, and I couldn't do much, but I can certainly help paint and sweep and clean.
Right.
And ever since then, it's always a challenge. I'm the reserved one when it comes to budget. She's kind of up in the clouds, but I keep her grounded, and we make it fun. But she's known for one thing, and that is just one more thing. Because every time I come over, she's always got another task for me other than the one at hand.
Yeah, we have a video on that from today, as a matter of fact, which we'll share with you at another time. Yeah, we had a huge project we've added on.
No, you can tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
Actually, let me. So she's redoing the back of the house, and we're putting in a swim spa, and it's, really full-blown, phenomenal pergola. That's basically
screened and covered, yeah.
Yeah, that's her
Fire
trade.
pit.
And anyways, so we come over, we're with our contractor, and she said, there's just one thing I want you to look in the kitchen. I knew I was in trouble the second I stepped in there, because she had everything from the cabinets out of the cabinets, which is definitely not like my mom, who's
It's a
typical,
sign.
type A, and walk in there, so I knew I was up for something, and sure enough, unfortunately, as much as I like to smile and be happy, it kind of turned out to be a disaster, because once we pulled off the cabinet, the whole wall was all black mold, complete nightmare. And
We're living in this. We were
now
not looking for it.
no wall, because we just ripped it out.
The whole wall's gone now. That's
So,
kind of took up our day.
That was like the last 2 hours. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
was that for a client or for you guys?
My personal home.
Oh, you're
personal
renovating your personal home.
Yeah, I'm doing a back project, and then I was going to go to the bathrooms and then to the kitchen. And so we brought the builder over today to give us some estimates on putting concrete in the back to put our travertine floor down once the spa and the fire pit and the infrared sauna and all of that goes in. And I noticed that my cabinet in the kitchen was bulging. And I thought, well, let's just get under it a little bit and see what's happening. No big deal if we rip it out. I could put shelving in there or something temporarily until we redo the kitchen. Little did we know that just that one tear out was going to mean the whole wall had to come down and that we had mold there. I had no idea. No idea. Yeah, but
So
we got plenty of pictures.
Do you renovate and remodel your own home a lot, or?
Every house I've ever lived in. Yeah, we have, and I have 3 children. I'm fortunate to have Nick as my partner and best friend.
I'm the only one of the 3 that'll deal with her.
Yeah,
Why
a
is
little
that,
crazy
Nick?
when it comes to ripping stuff up.
Well, you'll see. When it comes to ripping stuff up or anything having to do with real estate, she's always got to take it to the max, which for our customers and really for our clients and ourselves is the best. I wouldn't have another partner in the world, but she does work me to death. So,
But it gets done right.
Absolutely.
But to go back to like the beginning, my youngest, Elijah, when he would get ready to go to school, he was in 8th grade. Or let me see, was he 8th grade? Yeah, about 8th grade. We were ripping apart that house that we were living in at the time. And for these kids, it's nothing. Other kids would be traumatized, but for my children, it was not a big deal. He would get up in the morning, make his bed, cover it in Visqueen, go off to school. When he'd come home and get ready for bed, he'd take the Visqueen off, shake up all the dust and whatever, and then go to sleep. So, these kids have grown up in it. And it's funny, it must be in our bloodline or something, because Elijah's now 27, just bought his first house in Fort Lauderdale. And the first thing he did was rip out his kitchen.
but he did a great job.
He did an awesome job.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
And we weren't even there.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, he asked us, along the way, but
Yeah. But
So who does what between the two of you? Who does what?
wow, I don't know how to answer
it's
that.
a give and take.
Yeah.
I'd say she's more of the creative design, although I'm kind of like the new creative design. I throw her some different patterns and some different trends, so we kind of compromise in that. But I do more of the hands-on. I do all the construction, everything from ripping out to putting down. All that I do, but she comes in, she
there
gets
are days
dirty.
that I can sling a hammer. I mean,
She
have
loves-
a little bit of aggression going. It's like, hey, can I take over that demo?
Yeah, she loves the landscape aspect.
I
Get,
love the
green
outdoors.
thumb. Get her outside. She'll start planning. She'll start positioning.
Yeah.
But really, that's where she comes into play with the manual labor. But I do most of it. But
Yeah.
every
I do
once
love
in a
the
while.
garden. The gardenscapes, to me, totally transform a house. We took a house that was over in St. Pete, and the backyard was like knee deep in grass, and it was just a total disaster. And bought the house for $400 and something, sold it for close to $700 simply by changing the backyard. Added a couple of
Absolutely.
pergolas, redid the pool, added a spa, pavered everything, redid the dock. I mean, it was
Well,
amazing.
we also do the photos, the staging.
Yeah.
There's so much that if you
Yeah, staging is huge.
exactly.
Yeah, staging is huge. Yeah, and that we
So
do together.
how often do you flip?
You know,
Or do you
flipping.
renovate, flip? What's the difference for you?
Well, flipping, you're going in and you want to stay as low on price as you can, but to get the biggest bang for your buck, because the whole intent is just to make money for your customer. When you're remodeling, you're always going to try to be conservative, but you know that you're making a home for someone. It's different. There's so much more heart in it, and you really try to get inside their head and see what they're going to love, and you just have total surprises for them every time they walk into another room, which is just amazing.
But to answer, but
But so we do both.
about 12 to 15 houses a year,
Yeah.
give or take. So, and then plus we do a ton of side projects. We're also realtors. We're one of the top realtors in North Florida. We love St. Augustine. It's the oldest town
Yeah,
in
awesome.
the United States, and it's absolutely beautiful. So we help people out all the time. We've got so many customers. So one of our customers, we sold them a house. When was it?
Here it goes.
A year ago.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they had some medical issues. They still haven't even seen the house that we totally redid for them. Maxed it out.
Floors,
granite,
paint.
backyard,
Yeah,
landscaping.
landscape, everything. Landscape's probably all grown up by now.
And they haven't even seen the house other than the
But they
videos.
totally trusted us. They
Yeah.
just would sign the checks and pay the bills, and But the thing of it is, when people do see it, they're like, "Wow, now I see what you were saying. Now I can get it." And we have a lot of heart. We are very enthusiastic because we love every project. It doesn't matter if it's huge or if it's something really small. We just get into it, and we have fun working together. It's really a neat thing being mother and son, because sometimes I'm way wrong, and that's great for him.
Yes.
to finally say, "Yeah, Mom," But
So do you guys argue and disagree over stuff?
Yeah, I mean,
well, we
not
disagree.
to I'm like choking or or anything like that, but
Several times you've come close.
We come
Why don't
close.
we move these plants another 2 feet this way after
Yeah, or
he's just
whatever it
planted them
is,
all or
yeah.
something, But no, all with good heart. I mean, it can get intense, but never mean.
Absolutely. We kind of made a deal, and this is something just how we grew up. We never go to bed angry. So no matter what the fight is, no matter how mad we are, one of us by the end of the night, even if it's just a text, "Hey, I love you, I'm sorry, let's talk tomorrow," and that's it. I mean, that's the worst of the worst, and maybe that's happened a handful of times in the 35 years I've been alive.
And a lot of projects.
But and through a lot of projects
Yeah.
and stress. So
Well, we'll disagree on something, but it's funny that both of us will be firm in our thought, and conviction for what it is, which angle we want to go, and we'll sleep on it. And the next day, it's like, I'm kind of seeing your point, and he's the same exact way
Right.
with me. And then we meet in the middle and have this fantastic design or whatever it is.
because the end goal is the same. The end goal is the customer. The end goal is the sale. The end goal is creating
Make it right.
exactly
Yeah.
a beautiful home for someone. Not just a house. It's not just a dollar sign.
Yeah.
We put our hearts into it, and that's really over the years what's kept our business. When everybody goes up and down, we stay good because at the end of the day, we're selling what we love, and it's really easy.
Well, and buying a house or renovating a house is usually one of the most stressful things on that list of 10 things that are most stressful. Moving, divorce, all these different things. And many times it is a divorce or something tragic, the loss of a loved one that causes people to have to move. So it's very stressful for people. But Nick and I make it fun. It's like, hey, let's make it an adventure. Let's go have a good time. A lot of laughs, a lot of jokes, and the people love it. I mean, we have customers for life, raving fan base, and I know that's because of our energy together. People just get into it.
That's
Absolutely.
Well, when I saw your pictures, I thought you guys were a couple. Do people think that?
All the time. That's why we start branding mother and son.
Yeah,
It's like,
we branded it that way.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we're not a couple. He's my son.
yeah, absolutely.
What do people say? What kinds of things do they say?
How's your wife? Or, we had a lovely conversation.
Yeah,
I said,
exactly.
no, your girlfriend or this.
Or are you taking us out, or is your husband? I'm like, my husband? I don't have a husband, but, what are you talking about? The guy in the picture. He's my son. It's like, can't you see we kind of look alike,
Once I reached like the college age, that really kind of boosted Mom, because we were on this cruise and like out to the grocery store one time, and she gets ID'd or whatever it was, and it was just nice over the years for people to get that, like, oh, you have a beautiful husband or whatever it was, beautiful, and it was good. So
I guess too, a lot of being in a relationship, a marriage or a couple's relationship with someone is your energy together,
right.
And Nick and I have that, so a lot of people misinterpret it for being like that husband-wife or couple, but it's just that we're so in sync. I mean, It's like I tell people we're like the twin flame, like one soul that was split into two, because we're so similar. And I have to say, we're pretty unique. We're not like most people. We really think out of the box. And so to find two of us that are that way, it's kind of cool.
Right.
So, is he your favorite son?
Oh, gosh, don't be saying
Thank you
that.
so much for asking.
Growing up, they always said, the littlest, who's 8 years younger than Nick, he was the favorite. Well, when you're 5 and 8 years older than someone, of course, a child, a baby, would seem like the favorite because he has to get all the attention. So he always grew up with everyone saying that, oh, the favorite is Elijah. It's like, you don't really have a favorite. You love all of them, of course. Nick and I talk probably.
That's what all parents say. But you guys have, Nick, are you married and you're engaged,
No.
Diane, or?
No.
Nope.
No.
Both single.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm in a relationship, but not a marriage and not.
Okay, you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there anything else you want to tell us about you and what you do, or anything that you haven't said before we close, and then we're just going to close?
Really, I mean, just if you're going to take something away with it, we love real estate. We love working together.
We love St. Augustine.
We love St. Augustine, and we love the people we work with, and we love what we do. And with that, I think that we're always going to be, if not the best, one of the best, because we're doing the right thing, even when it hurts. There's a time, I can name about 20 times, where if we would have done taken the business choice or the realtor choice over the hard choice, it would have ended up completely different for us. And we'll take the loss or the hit, but we always do the right thing. And we can walk away from projects knowing we can go back to that house 5, 6, 10 years later, and the people are still loving it. Yeah. So that'd be the difference. And one thing to walk away from with us is that, we're all about
our heart and our enthusiasm. There's never a time that we don't want to look at property, don't want to start another project. It's like, it's in our blood. We just want to get out there and do it. And I think that enthusiasm gets people excited about the adventure they're about to take with us, and it just really works out really nicely.
Absolutely.
That's good. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
And you can cut the camera off.